What is up, hard rock and metal fans? Okay, so today I've got something interesting. We are going to go all the way to the country of Finland because there are three groups from this place which I really am into, and I've been a big fan of them for a very long time. And I think it's only fair that, I obviously cover them in this particular series that we've got right here. And a big thanks again to all of you guys who have been sending me your comments and so on. So I hope you guys find this enjoyable. Let's dive straight into it. So, the first band that I really want to talk about is the band Nightwish. Okay, now I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with them, but the album from them that I think really encapsulates their sound, which I think is a phenomenal beast start to finish, has to be this one, Once. Okay, and it's interesting, because it's described as, this Finnish symphonic metal sound, if you could call it that. But I think that the group overall does a dynamic and swell job. I mean, if I could use a word like that. But I think they did an awesome job in actually constructing and putting this album together. I mean, the layers, the texture, the feel, the vibe, the diversity on this record is, really something that hit me like straight in the face when I first heard it, and it still continues to be something that I continue to admire even now. So songs like Nemo, which is the standout track for me, Ghost Love Score, Wish I Had an Angel, Creek Mary's Blood, Dead Gardens, and Higher Than Hope. Just some tracks that really stand out. There's obviously one track here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name, but I think it's Koalemo. Koalema. Okay, I'm sorry. I know some of you might be giggling, but anyway, but that's a very interesting track nonetheless. So overall, I think this is definitely an album that you should check out from this phenomenal group. All right, and then I'd like to come to these wonderful folks out here, Poets of the Fall. Okay, now these guys have got a solid following. Been a huge fan of theirs for many years. Just love the way in which they construct their melodies, their lyrics, their vocals, and the way in which the music and the different ways in which it sort of swerves and shifts, the time signatures, all of that. So I think this group is someone, it's not someone, but definitely is a group that you guys should definitely have a listen to if you haven't already. And I would recommend this album, Carnival of Rust. I think most fans agree that this is really the album either to get into listening to the group, or what many consider, like myself, to be their best album to date. Now, you can argue, you can have a different opinion. I welcome all of that. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Love to hear from you. But obviously, standard tracks are going to be like Sorry Go Round. Just love that bass tone on that song. Carnival of Rust, the title track, excellent. Lock You Up the Sun, Desire. Then you have, All the Way / For You. Dawn is a beautiful track which closes the album. It's an absolutely gorgeous track. But I think other tracks like King of Fools, and I think I'm missing. Fire. How could I forget Fire? Fire, which is the opening track, in fact, is something that you guys should definitely give a listen to. So again, awesome group. Please check them out. And coming to the third one is these guys. Okay, the Rasmus. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I mean, the first album that I was ever made aware of, which actually came out, which was, I think, their breakout hit, correct me if I'm wrong, was this one, Dead Letters. And I think it's, if I'm not wrong, it's the group's fifth album by that time, so I was pretty surprised when I had learned that fact after this album, really came out at the time it did, and the kind of tracks that it's got. But I think that it's got some pretty standout moments on it. So like if you take songs like In the Shadows, First Day of My Life, Guilty, Funeral Song, The One I Love, Time to Burn, just songs that I really found were like really good. I think there are some bonus tracks, if I'm not wrong. I think you had Whatever and If You Ever. I think those are two separate tracks. So yeah. But essentially, really good stuff. And yeah, I mean, I think there was one which was like, FFF Falling. Yeah, I think that was another one which was there. But it's got a very dark, very gritty, you can almost feel like this very, very haunting vibe to it, which kind of ties in with the title of this album. But anyway, the thing is that these are the three groups that, from the wonderful land of Finland, that, for me personally, I follow all three of these groups, think that they're great, think that they've done a phenomenal job of contributing to the rock and metal genre overall. Let me know what you guys think, whether you agree or disagree. Are there any groups that you listen to that you think I should probably give a lend a ear to? Are there any things from these bands that you think stand out and mean something to you? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, guys, I will talk to you soon. So take care and rock on.